Sorry guys for the late. Sorry.
Afternoon guys, same process ever. We've got a mic on the side. We'll come to as many of you as possible. Am I missing something? There's an embargo towards the end for 10:30 on Sunday night. Phil?
I'm sorry.
Had it got to the stage where you were, because Newcastle had quite a few chances, were you quite concerned that if you weren't taking the ones you were creating, that you were going to pay for that? Because they did have a few sights of goal, didn't they?
Yeah, you're right. If they had the chances to score goals, we had problems. Yeah, you're right.
No, I mean, did it concern you? Because they did create quite a few chances.
It's Newcastle. It's exceptional team. Set pieces with Trippier. Every corner, free kick, in their position. All of them, you have to look at them to the sky. They have threat in the transition with Gordon, Maximim, and with Wilson keeping the ball, and after Isaac. An exceptional holding midfielder. Bruno Guimaraes is, top-class player, with the physicality, with Longstadt and Joelinton. Sharp was not there today, but Sharp is what a central defender, all of them. So, Pop, international goalkeeper from England. So, final the Carabao Cup 1 week ago and play all the season, have been in top 4, top 5, top 4, top 5 all the season. What do you expect? So, normally it happened, but we didn't lose our composure. We started the first 5 minutes after we got the game. That helped us the goal to the brilliant action from Phil. A bit lucky with the deflection, but was aggressive like always have been Phil, and we missed that a little bit this season. But his aggressivity, it doesn't matter what happened. I go against you, and when that happened, always the deflection coming your side, and after we make a really really good first half. And the second, we start really well, and after they had the momentum, and we break the game. Up and down, and in that moment, the game so changes, and that's why we decided to put Bernardo to make our possessions longer. He helped us to make our possessions longer, and we needed to keep more the ball that was up and down, a part of his intuition to make our high pressing, and to intuition to take the balls in the middle. Is so small and go down in between the legs and always take the ball. Has this incredible ability, and after we won the game. We didn't suffer much at the end. So incredible good result for us because a tricky game.
Hi Pep. Erling didn't score, but he was involved in a lot of things that City did today. How did you assess his performance?
Yeah, making a brilliant assist, and he fought a lot. And he's a guy like after the game, go to the locker room. He didn't score. It doesn't matter. We won. He's incredible happy. Look how the way he celebrated the goal from Bernardo. Just take a look. When that's happened, the body language of these kind of things, you realize this guy is involved. So, of course, he want to score goals, and he will score more. But what he wants is win. And we are, we won the game, and still we are there.
Pep, you're on the back of 5 successive away games, so obviously nice to be back at home today. How important is the next week for you when you've got a week to work with the players? No midweek game, which is a luxury for you.
Well, we have two days off for everyone, so it's necessary to don't see each other for a while because it's been really tough. Travels, no day offs, and after we have, before international break, 3 games, each one in different competitions, we will define our season. So Crystal Palace, Leipzig, and Burnley, before international break, we'll define what we want to do or what we are able to do the rest of the season.
And just on Newcastle, how far away do you feel they are from being regular challengers to you in terms of the league title and pushing for that season in, season out?
For the title, I don't know, but in a short time, a really, really short time, because they took over for the new owners was not a long time ago. It was last season or 2 seasons ago, and immediately they are there. So if they start to rise and increase, of course we'll be a contender. So it happened quite similar to Manchester City, that spent I don't know how many times in our Abu Dhabi owners took over the club to win the Premier League or some Carabao Cups or the first titles, but Newcastle will be there. You see the smell of the players and the ambition of the club. You had the feeling we'll be there.
Hi, Pep. How much do you think you're close to your best in terms of team level, of course?
Always we can do better. So even when we won 100 points, always had the feeling we can do better. So there are things individually, collectively that we can improve. But that is the reason why still we are here.
Do you think you need to work on something in particular?
No. We know each other. Yeah, many things we have to improve in some details. But in general, I'm so satisfied after 7 years together. Winning, I said many times, but I am pleased to say it because it's the most difficult thing in football. So the people in Newcastle, they will demand next season arrive to the final of the Carabao Cup, and the Premier League do it a little bit better. You know, this is the most difficult thing in a sport, to be consistent through the years. And in 7 years, we won 4 Premier League, last 5, and it's just a lot. Still, we are there, and this is the best title I can feel for my players, for all of us, staff, Barcuma staff, that still we wanna do it. And this is the biggest compliment for all organization, for all the club, because this is the most difficult thing. You win 1 title, you can win it. 2, you can win it. But in 7 years, every single year, being there, in this country, in this Premier League, it rarely happened. That's why I'm very pleased that still we are there.
Pep, I think Phil said in the week he'd just had a really bad spell. He thought it was like the worst spell of his professional career he's just coming out of. He's had a great week, 4 goals, 3 games. You mentioned his aggression. Do you think that's something that's been missing during this spell? And do you think he's back to sort of near his best at the moment?
Phil has a special ability to have the ball, where is the goal, and go there, attack, and with the ball, without the ball. But when I spoke with Phil during the year, when it was not, there's moment had the ball pass back. You feel, not have the confidence to do it. And I expect that is normal. What happened to you, Phil, it's absolutely what should happen, might happen. So because arrive and 70 years old training with us, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes here, national team, World Cup, European Cup, winning titles. And every year he was a little better than the year before, a little bit better than the year before. Arrive a moment, you go down. Important is to know exactly, okay, accept it. A part of struggle with his ankle, accept it, that's the most important thing. Don't blame for the other ones. Don't blame the opponents, or don't blame the manager or the club or the mates or whatever. Accept that, I can do better, and come back to the principles, and step by step, they will be back. And of course now, scoring goals like in the moment with Riyad. Riyad, the last 2 months, have been the most important player up front, one of the most important. Winning the game, he won the game against Spurs. Every action of him create actions for the opponents, for our mates, for Herling, for Kevin, for Gundo, for everyone. So what happened with Phil, it's completely normal. You just accept it and look. I said, the bad moments, these too shall pass. So always like that. And during 90 minutes, the bad moments, these too shall pass. Always will come the bad moments, and we'll come back to the game and be ready to, in that moment, to do it.
Take a couple embargoes for 10:30 on